Welcome back to another episode of Out Loud Geek, where we discuss news and views about pop culture, science fiction, fantasy, food, cooking, the outdoors, and more. It's time, once again, for another depressing dose of dismal Disney. Well, it definitely looks like the writer's strike is beginning to impact Disney's movie schedule. So much so that the entire slate of upcoming MCU and Avatar movies are being delayed. The sequel, Avatar 3, which had been slated to come out in 2024, has been delayed 1 year to December 19th, 2025. And its sequel, Avatar 4, which had been slated to come out in 2026, has been delayed by 3 years, with a new release date pushed back to December 21st, 2029. And that's the end of the decade. And the final movie planned for the franchise, Avatar 5, which was originally slated to be released in 2028, will also be pushed back 3 years to December 19th, 2031, which is well into the next decade. So given that James Cameron is currently 68 years old, by the time the fifth movie is released, he'll be 77 years old, provided that he's still alive by then. And that's 10 years beyond the expected retirement age of 67 for most Americans, which he's already gone past at this point. Further, the oldest any American citizen can delay Social Security benefits to get the highest monthly payment is 70 years old, and he'll be 7 years beyond that in 2031. This also means that by the time the fifth Avatar movie comes out, 22 years will have elapsed since the original Avatar movie premiered in 2009. Personally, I think that's kind of nuts, though it will give Cameron and his crew a lot more time to work on the CGI for the last 3 movies. And what's going on with the upcoming MCU movies? First, Captain America: Brave New World is being pushed back by 2 months from May 3rd, 2024 to July 26th, 2024. This delay, in turn, is pushing back Thunderbolts to December 20th, 2024, Blade to February 14th, 2025, and Fantastic Four to May 2nd, 2025. And I remain unconvinced that the next rendition of Fantastic Four will be any better than any of the other Fantastic Four movies that have already come out. Avengers: The Kang Dynasty is being pushed back an entire year, from May 2nd, 2025 to May 1st, 2026, which means that it's taking the place of Avengers: Secret Wars, which in turn is being pushed back from May 1st, 2026 to May 7th, 2027. Only one movie in Disney's schedule is being pushed forward, Deadpool 3, which instead of being released on November 8th, 2024, will come out 6 months sooner on May 3rd, 2024. Then, if anybody actually wanted it, which I highly doubt, Disney announced that it's going to produce yet another live-action remake, this time of the movie Moana, which is slated to be released on June 27th, 2025. Who knows? Maybe it might actually do better than their current live-action remake that's drowning in theaters. Disney's live-action remake of The Little Mermaid, with its bloated production and marketing budgets that have made it impossible for the movie to break even, as I have talked about in several of my most recent videos. And hold on to your hats, folks, because Disney has added another new Star Wars movie to their slate of upcoming movies that will allegedly be released on December 18th, 2026. Personally, I wouldn't hold my breath on that one, folks. And if Kathleen Kennedy is still in charge of Lucasfilm after Indiana Jones and the Dildo of Destruction flops in theaters, as I have predicted in a video that I released just last week, I think it's very safe to say that any new Star Wars movie that gets produced under her authoritarian control will do about as well as Solo: A Star Wars Story, if you get my drift. And a separate alleged Star Wars movie that had been scheduled to be released on December 19th, 2025, was pushed back to May 22nd, 2026, with a third alleged one now scheduled to be released on December 17th, 2027. And do you want to know how much interest I have in watching any of these alleged new Star Wars movies, provided that any of them actually get produced? Zero. During Kathleen Kennedy's 10.5-year reign of terror over the franchise as president of Lucasfilm, most of the movies that she has announced have either never happened or were transformed into pointless TV shows for Disney+. Naturally, Disney didn't clarify the premises for any of these alleged new Star Wars movies. In conclusion, if the actors go on strike in addition to the current writer's strike, who knows how much more delayed all of the movies that I have talked about in this video may end up getting pushed back again. Only time will tell. Thanks for watching today, and a huge thanks to everyone who has subscribed to our channel. We appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, and please feel free to share a comment. If you'd like to see more of our videos in the future and help support this channel, please press the red subscribe button, and please press the bell to receive notifications for new content. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter by clicking on the links in the description. Until next time, this is Out Loud Geek.